Welcome to the Zen2Fit class Empower Your Inner Warrior. In this empowering and invigorating practice, we invite you to unleash the strength and resilience that lies within you. This class is designed to awaken the warrior spirit within, empowering you to face challenges with courage and determination. As we move through this dynamic flow of postures, breathwork, and meditation, we'll tap into the essence of the warrior archetype, a symbol of inner power, focus, and unwavering determination. As you step onto your mat, set an intention to connect with your inner warrior, a force of courage, strength, and grace. Embrace the transformative power of today's flow as you tap into your potential and embrace the warrior spirit that resides within you. Let's begin. Namaste. Beginning in easy pose, we ground ourselves and find comfort, creating a foundation for our practice. Start by sitting on the floor or on a cushion with your legs crossed in front of you. Find a comfortable position for your pelvis, allowing your knees to rest comfortably on the ground. Lengthen your spine, sitting tall and maintaining a natural curve in your lower back. Relax your shoulders, rolling them back and down. Rest your hands on your knees or thighs, palms facing down or up, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Close your eyes or soften your gaze, finding a sense of relaxation and ease in the pose. Allow your breath to flow naturally, deepening your inhales and exhales as you settle into the pose. Maintain a sense of grounding and stability through your sit bones. Hold the pose while relaxing any tension in your jaw, neck, and face. Easy pose promotes a sense of calm and relaxation, enhances focus and concentration, and increases blood circulation. Transitioning to cat pose, we arch the spine and promote flexibility, fostering a gentle flow of movement. Begin on all fours in a tabletop position, with your hands directly under your shoulders and your knees directly under your hips. Keep your spine neutral, maintaining a long and flat back. Inhale deeply, engaging your core muscles and lengthening through your spine. As you exhale, round your spine upward, starting from your tailbone and moving up through each vertebra, like a cat stretching its back. Drop your head and tuck your chin toward your chest, allowing your neck to release. Press your hands firmly into the mat, actively rounding your upper back. Draw your navel toward your spine, engaging your abdominal muscles. To release, inhale and return to a neutral tabletop position, with a long and flat back. Cat pose helps to release tension and tightness in the back muscles, particularly the muscles along the spine. It also promotes healthy digestion, massaging the internal organs. Flowing into cow pose, we open the chest and create space in the heart, encouraging expansion and breath. Start on all fours in a tabletop position, with your hands directly under your shoulders and your knees directly under your hips. Inhale deeply, allowing your belly to drop towards the floor and arching your back. Lift your chest and gaze upward, lengthening your spine and drawing your shoulder blades toward each other. Keep your neck in line with your spine, avoiding excessive strain or tension. Spread your fingers wide and press your palms firmly into the mat, creating a strong foundation. Maintain a steady and controlled breath as you hold the pose. Slowly return to a neutral tabletop position. Cow pose helps to improve spinal flexibility by gently stretching and mobilizing the vertebrae. The gentle extension in cow pose stretches the front of the torso and abdomen, promoting flexibility and relieving stiffness. Moving into bird dog pose, we engage the core and balance while strengthening the back and enhancing stability. Begin on all fours in a tabletop position, with your hands directly under your shoulders and your knees directly under your hips. Keep your spine neutral, maintaining a long and flat back. Engage your core muscles by drawing your navel toward your spine. Extend your right leg straight back, pressing through the heel and keeping your toes pointing down. At the same time, reach your left arm straight forward, parallel to the ground, with your palm facing inwards. Lengthen through your fingertips and the crown of your head, creating a straight line from your fingertips to your heel. Keep your hips level and squared to the ground, avoiding any tilting or twisting. Slowly release the extended arm and leg back to the starting position. Repeat on the other side, extending the left leg back and the right arm forward. Maintain stability and balance by spreading your weight evenly between your supporting hand and knee. Maintain a steady and controlled breath as you hold the pose. Bird dog pose strengthens the core, enhances balance and coordination, and activates the glutes and hamstrings. Shifting to downward facing dog, we stretch the entire body and create an inverted V shape, promoting strength and flexibility. Start on your hands and knees, with your hands shoulder width apart and your knees hip width apart. Tuck your toes under and lift your knees off the ground, pressing your hips up towards the ceiling. Straighten your arms and legs as much as you comfortably can, while maintaining a slight bend in your knees if needed. Spread your fingers wide and root down through your palms, creating a stable foundation. Lengthen your spine by reaching your tailbone towards the sky and pressing your chest towards your thighs. Relax your head and neck, allowing them to hang naturally between your arms. Engage your core muscles by drawing your belly button towards your spine. Press your heels towards the ground, feeling the stretch in the back of your legs. Take slow, deep breaths, focusing on lengthening and releasing tension with each exhalation. Hold the pose for a few breaths. To release, gently lower your knees back down to the ground and come back to a kneeling position. Downward facing dog stretches the whole body, strengthens the upper body, lengthens the spine, and relieves tension and stress. Finding stability in tabletop pose, we engage the core and prepare for further movement, fostering balance. Start on all fours with your hands directly under your shoulders and your knees directly under your hips. Spread your fingers wide and root down through your palms, creating a strong foundation. Engage your core muscles by drawing your navel toward your spine, creating stability in your torso. Keep your back flat and your spine in a neutral position. Align your knees hip width apart and position your shins parallel to each other. Relax your neck and gaze down toward the mat, maintaining a long and neutral spine. Distribute your weight evenly between your hands and knees, finding balance in the pose. Take deep breaths, allowing your breath to flow smoothly and deeply. Tabletop pose stabilizes the shoulders and wrists, improves spinal alignment, and enhances balance and coordination. Standing strong in mountain pose, we align the body and mind, finding stability and a sense of presence. Stand tall with your feet hip width apart, toes pointing forward, and arms relaxed by your sides. Distribute your weight evenly on both feet, grounding through the four corners of each foot. Engage your core by drawing your navel toward your spine. Lengthen your spine, lifting the crown of your head toward the ceiling. Roll your shoulders back and down, opening your chest. Allow your arms to naturally hang by your sides, palms facing forward. Soften your gaze and relax your facial muscles. Breathe deeply and evenly, finding a steady and balanced posture. Feel a sense of rootedness through your feet and a lengthening sensation through your spine. Engage your leg muscles by lifting your kneecaps slightly and activating your thighs. Draw your shoulder blades gently toward each other to create a sense of openness in your chest. Find a natural, steady breath pattern, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Mountain pose is a foundational posture that promotes stability, proper alignment, and a sense of groundedness. It helps improve posture, body awareness, and breath control. Progressing into crescent lunge pose, we open the hips and stretch the front of the body, promoting strength and flexibility. Begin in a standing position at the front of your mat, with your feet hip width apart. Step your left foot back, allowing your left heel to lift off the ground and your left toes pointing slightly outward. Bend your right knee, ensuring it's directly above your right ankle, creating a 90-degree angle with your front leg. Keep your back leg straight and engage the muscles of your left leg. On an inhale, raise your arms overhead, reaching up toward the ceiling. Engage your core by drawing your navel toward your spine. Relax your shoulders away from your ears, keeping your neck and face relaxed. Soften your gaze, finding a focal point for balance and stability. Keep your chest lifted and your spine lengthened. Breathe deeply and hold the pose. To come out of the pose, slowly lower your arms and return to a neutral standing position. Crescent lunge pose strengthens the legs, stretches the hip flexors, opens the chest, and promotes balance and stability. Balancing in Warrior 3 pose, we engage the core and find stability, fostering strength and concentration. Begin in mountain pose at the front of your mat. Shift your weight onto your right foot, grounding it firmly into the ground. Extend your left leg straight back behind you, parallel to the floor, simultaneously bending forward with your arms reaching forward, palms facing each other. Lengthen your spine and extend your crown forward, creating a straight line from your head to your left heel. Keep your standing leg strong and stable. To release, slowly lower your lifted leg and return to a standing position. Now, let us repeat on the other side by extending your right leg straight back behind you, simultaneously bending forward with your arms reaching forward. Activate your glutes and leg muscles, keeping the lifted leg engaged. Slowly lower your lifted leg and return to a standing position. Warrior 3 pose strengthens the legs and glutes, improves balance and stability, and enhances concentration and focus. Easing into Humble Warrior, we find humility within strength, opening the hips and shoulders. Begin by standing with your feet hip-width apart. Step your left foot back, keeping your heel grounded and toes pointing slightly outward at about a 45-degree angle. Bend your front knee, ensuring it's directly above your ankle, creating a 90-degree angle. From Warrior 1, interlace your fingers behind your back, with your palms toward each other. On an exhale, fold forward from your hips, bringing your interlaced hands over your head. Allow your torso to rest on the inside of your right thigh. Maintain a slight bend in your elbows and relax your shoulders away from your ears. Engage your core by drawing your navel towards your spine, providing stability and support. Keep your gaze down toward the ground. Breathe deeply and hold the pose. To release, engage your core, inhale, and slowly rise back up to a standing position. Release your interlaced hands and return them to your sides. Step your left foot forward and return to a neutral standing position. Humble Warrior pose provides a deep stretch for the legs, shoulders, and chest, while promoting a sense of surrender and humility. Shifting between plank pose and low plank pose, we engage the core and build upper body strength, promoting stability and endurance. Begin in a high plank position with your hands shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide, and your body in a straight line. Shift your weight forward, engaging your core and keeping your elbows close to your body. Slowly lower your body down while maintaining a straight line from your head to your heels. As you lower, stop when your upper arms are parallel to the floor. You can modify the pose by placing your knees on the ground. To release from the pose, press into your hands, straighten your arms, and return to a high plank position. Keep your shoulders away from your ears and engage your core and leg muscles to support your body. Focus on keeping your body in a straight line and your core engaged. Chaturanga or low plank pose strengthens the upper body, engages the core, and builds endurance. Finding release in puppy pose, we elongate the spine and stretch the shoulders, fostering relaxation and surrender. Begin on all fours in a tabletop position with your knees directly under your hips and your hands slightly forward of your shoulders. Slowly walk your hands forward, lowering your chest toward the mat, while keeping your hips aligned over your knees. Keep your arms active, pressing your palms firmly into the mat. As you lower your chest, allow your forehead to come to the mat. Relax your neck and let your head hang naturally. Keep your hips lifted slightly, engaging your core muscles to support the pose. Allow your chest to sink toward the ground, feeling a gentle stretch in your shoulders, upper back, and sides. Focus on your breath, allowing yourself to relax and surrender into the pose. Hold the pose breathing deeply, expanding your ribcage with each inhale and releasing tension with each exhale. To come out of the pose, press firmly through your hands, engage your core, and slowly walk your hands back towards your body, lifting your torso upright. Puppy pose or melting heart pose stretches the shoulders and upper back, opens the heart center, and releases tension in the neck and spine. Sitting in staff pose, we stretch the hamstrings and promote good posture, finding length along the spine. Start by sitting on the floor with your legs extended in front of you. Place your hands on the ground next to your hips, fingers pointing forward, and press into the ground to lift your torso. Sit tall, lengthening your spine, and engage your core muscles to support your posture. Flex your feet, pointing your toes towards your body, and press through your heels. Keep your legs active and grounded, pressing your thighs and calves into the mat. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Gaze straight ahead, keeping your neck aligned with your spine. Breathe deeply and evenly. Staff pose improves posture, strengthens the back and core, calms the mind and reduces stress. Rising into upward plank, we engage the arms and core, opening the chest and shoulders while building strength. Begin seated on the mat with your legs extended in front of you and your hands resting behind your hips, fingers pointing toward your feet. Press your palms firmly into the mat, engaging your arm and shoulder muscles. Inhale deeply, lengthening your spine and lifting your chest upward. As you exhale, press through your hands and lift your hips off the mat. Extend your legs straight out in front of you, pointing your toes. Press through your hands and feet to lift your hips higher, finding length and extension through your entire body. Keep your gaze forward. Draw your shoulder blades together and downward, opening your chest and lifting your sternum. Engage your core muscles to support your lower back and maintain stability. To come out of the pose, slowly lower your hips back down to the mat and release your hands from behind your hips. Upward plank pose strengthens the arms, shoulders, and wrists, stretches the chest and front of the shoulders, and improves core strength and stability. Moving into seated forward bend, we release tension in the back and stretch the hamstrings, promoting introspection. Rising into bridge pose, we lift the hips and engage the glutes, creating a gentle chest opener while strengthening the back. Start by sitting on the floor with your legs extended in front of you. Sit tall and lengthen your spine, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Inhale deeply and raise your arms overhead, lengthening your spine even more. Exhale and hinge forward from your hips, leading with your chest. As you fold forward, reach your hands toward your feet or ankles. If you can't reach your feet, you can use a strap looped around your feet to help with the stretch. Keep your spine long and avoid rounding your back. Engage your core to support the lengthening of your spine. Relax your shoulders away from your ears and allow your head to hang naturally. Focus on breathing deeply and surrendering into the pose with each exhale. To come out of the pose, slowly inhale and lift your torso back up to a seated position. Seated forward bend pose stretches the back and hamstrings, increases flexibility in the spine, and calms the mind and relieves stress. Start by lying on your back with your knees bent and feet hip-width apart, flat on the floor. Keep your arms alongside your body, palms facing down. As you inhale, press through your feet, engaging your glutes and core, and lift your hips off the mat. Roll your shoulders back and down, pressing the upper arms into the mat to support the lift of your chest. Interlace your fingers underneath your body, or you can keep your arms flat on the mat with palms facing down for support. Lengthen through your tailbone and thighs, keeping your knees aligned over your ankles. Press down through your feet and inner edges, maintaining a gentle engagement of your leg muscles. Keep your neck relaxed and gaze straight ahead, without straining your neck. Breathe deeply and hold the pose for a few breaths, finding stability and ease. To release, exhale and slowly lower your spine and hips back down to the mat, one vertebra at a time. Bridge pose strengthens the back, glutes, and hamstrings, relieves back pain, and helps with relaxation and better sleep. Moving into wind-relieving pose, we release tension in the lower back and promote digestion, fostering comfort and ease. Begin by lying flat on your back on a yoga mat. Relax your whole body, allowing your arms and legs to rest naturally by your sides. Take a few deep breaths, allowing yourself to settle into a relaxed state. As you inhale, bend your right knee and draw it towards your chest. Wrap your hands around your right shin, interlacing your fingers or holding onto your knee or shin. Keep your left leg extended along the mat, relaxing the muscles. Press your lower back into the mat to maintain stability and support. Gently pull your right knee to your chest, feeling a comfortable stretch in the hip and lower back. If it feels accessible, you can lift your head and bring your forehead towards your knee, tucking your chin slightly. Hold the pose for a few breaths. Exhale and slowly release your legs back down to the mat, returning to the starting position. Now repeat with the other leg. Gently pull your left knee to your chest, feeling a comfortable stretch in the hip and lower back. Press your lower back into the mat to maintain stability and support. Now bring your both legs to your chest, lifting your head and bringing your forehead towards your knees, tucking your chin slightly. Hold the pose for a few breaths. Wind-relieving pose aids digestion, stretches the hips and glutes, and promotes relaxation and better sleep. Finally, we rest in corpse pose, allowing the body to fully relax and absorb the benefits of the practice, finding deep tranquility and renewal. Lie down on your back on a yoga mat. Allow your legs to relax and naturally fall open, with your feet gently flopping to the sides. Rest your arms alongside your body, palms facing up, a few inches away from your hips, with your fingers naturally curled. Find a comfortable position for your head and neck, ensuring the back of your neck is long and relaxed. Close your eyes or soften your gaze, bringing a sense of inward focus and relaxation. Scan your body from head to toe, consciously releasing any tension or holding in each body part. Bring your attention to your breath, observing its natural rhythm without trying to control it. Allow yourself to completely surrender and let go, releasing any mental or physical effort. Remain still and relaxed, practicing conscious relaxation and stillness. Corpse pose is a pose of deep relaxation, allowing you to release physical, mental, and emotional tension, promoting a state of calm and tranquility. The pose rejuvenates the body and mind, helping to alleviate fatigue and restore energy levels. You did great! Remember, each of us carries the essence of a warrior within, a wellspring of courage and strength. The magic of yoga lies in its ability to help us reveal it. As you step off your mat, carry the sense of peace, strength, and mindfulness with you throughout your day, extending its influence to every aspect of your life. Thank you for practicing with us. We are looking forward to seeing you back soon on one of carefully designed Zen2Fit classes. Namaste.